Let's explore relationship among portfolio, program, operations, and project. Let's start with an example rather than going into detailed technical definition of these. Think about a company who sells pizza and they have multiple stores across the country. Some kind of a delivery fast food chain which is focusing on pizza as their product. Now, this particular enterprise is delivering value by serving their customers, the pizzas. So we can say this is a big company and this company has various ongoing work like they run stores. And when you are running the store, there are many other activities involved, hiring people for the store, giving processes for the store, having menu and food delivery, procurement. All those things are happening on a regular basis. They are something never-ending activity. Till the time we are running this company, we will keep running the stores. Yeah, they might be running a marketing activities, marketing campaign, talking about various new pizzas, old pizzas, or continue running Google ads, TV ads. That's a marketing thing they are doing. They might be doing some kind of branding, all those things which they run on a regular basis to keep selling pizza. In our language of system for value delivery, we call this group operations. These kind of activities are operations. Now, this particular organization is impacted by the environment. They are operating in the society. Yeah. So yes, their ability to make money by selling pizza is also impacted by competition, market, change in the customer taste, the customer demography, customers' purchase power. All those factors are also affecting them. So we can say that they have an environmental impact as well in order to make a delivery. But again, they are running their operations. Now, in this particular company, they also have a strategy to grow further. And their CEO keeps talking about what we should do next. So there is a CEO unit who is always looking at the external factors. Board, we are just using an example CEO, someone. External factor, how much money they have, what kind of competition they have, what kind of overall vision and the future strategy they want to take for the pizza company. So there is a group. And based on that, these people keep setting up a new strategy. Maybe they come up with a strategy that we want to diversify in a coffee selling business. That could be a strategy. Yeah, we are basically selling pizzas right now, but we want to get into coffee. Maybe they want to take that particular thing. Or they may have a strategy focusing on, we may want to get into smaller cities. We are only limited to large cities. That could be a strategy. Or they may want to focus on things like, we want to improve our technological infrastructure because our cost is very high. We want to automate order taking system in our various stores. Nowadays, you see many stores are having a kind of ordering machine rather than human taking the order. They may want to do this kind of things as well. So the board, the CEO group keeps thinking about various kind of things and they make a strategy out of it. Yeah. Now this strategy has to be executed. Now when they have a strategy, one option is the CEO execute his own strategy, or there is another possibility. The CEO may have a group and he calls this particular management and a little bit a strategic oriented group, but has a little detailed understanding of execution as well. And this group is expected to evaluate various strategic ideas, which is coming from the organization strategy space, and look for various possible alternatives which can help us in materializing the strategy, looking the cost benefit of various ideas, and then deciding what we want to implement what we want to approve in the upcoming time. This kind of group is called portfolio group. So portfolio group is basically focusing on how to make my CEO wish reality. Yeah. Where should we put our money? Where should we do our new initiative? Now, when they're thinking about it, the portfolio group might be directly working with the operational team. Some impact might be there. We want to train our operational staff. And that's a possibility. But there is a possibility also, we want to initiate something new. Maybe we want to initiate the program of automating the order taking system in all the stores. Yeah. Now, this particular program will involve multiple interconnected projects, like maybe evaluating the various point of sale systems, maybe piloting it at some places, educating teams and taking care of resistance which might be coming in various places, and then maybe rolling out in the phases, focusing on first few stores in the metros and then going to a smaller cities, etc., etc. So they may have these kind of ideas getting proposed to them at a portfolio group. Now somebody will say, okay, we have a automation order taking system idea, but we also have an idea to diversify into coffee space. Then they will also evaluate, okay, there is a coffee space idea which can talk about, we can start selling coffee, we can train people, we can buy coffee machines. So there is another set of ideas also coming. So portfolio group will be evaluating these ideas in the format of business case, viability of it, how much return on investment they can produce, and how these ideas are aligned to organization strategy. So CEO wish is also guiding me something. It is telling me to save money, do something. And based on these ideas coming to me, I need to find out the optimum balance. That's the idea of a portfolio. So I'm making my organization ready for the future by investing money at a place which can give us maximum strategic benefits. Strategic benefit, not necessarily just money. Maximum strategic benefit could be that I diversify. That could be a long-term money benefit, but diversification could be also a goal. So that's the goal of a portfolio. Now, in order to execute that idea, I either need to create project if I want to manage one by one idea at a portfolio level. If these ideas are, this idea is a big and I want to have a interconnected projects, then I will initiate a program. So at a portfolio level, I may have some projects which I'm directly working with. Yeah, there is a possibility because I have a specific goal which I want to achieve. And this particular project I have initiated for it. For example, I want to train my operational people. Just for the new way of behaving. I want to run an etiquette trainings so that we have a little bit of brand image improvement. I may have a project and which may directly get executed with the operational team, and I will track it directly myself. So there is a possibility. I means portfolio group. There is also a possibility that I form a program. I can say, okay, there is a program for automation in our store. And then inside this program, I have various steps. Maybe I have a order taking automation thing. I have a rollout process. I have various initiatives. Yeah. All those are projects. So I can say, I want to have a program which will take care of various projects. And we want to set a program level objectives which will help us in achieving our strategic goal. And then the project level objectives, project level goals will get set up, but we want to manage in this particular manner. So program is a collection of interconnected projects which are managed as a bigger unit. Projects could be done as a part of a program. Project can be done as an independent project also, which is directly managed by the portfolio. Now, where is the operation? Once our machines are ready, they need to be installed in the store. Yeah. So operations will be the one which will be running long term. Operation has a no end in mind. Program, once we implement the automation, we achieve the goal. There could be multiple series of projects in it. But once they are done, we close the program because going forward, this operational team will take care of it. But during the execution phase, we need a dedicated support from a program group. So overall, the outcome or the deliverables which are coming from a project, if they are directly used, they will go to the operation. The operational team will use it, sustain it, and make money for the organization. Ultimately, good amount of money will come from operational activities after the projects or programs are over. And they all need to work in consistency. They need to all need to work in a collaboration. It may happen that you have created a great automated system, but because the operational team was not using it well, the company may not achieve the desired benefit which they wanted to achieve. So as a company CEO, I want to see all of them as an integrated unit. I understand the close collaboration of all these units will help me in maximizing the output. So if I'm working as a program manager, I also understand I need to work well with portfolio group. I need to work well with operational group because alone me may not be able to make money for my company. This whole company is working as a one big system. And that's the word we use, system for value delivery, to achieve the maximum benefit for the organization. Now, here comes the point. Can I have a more than one portfolio? The answer is yes. Depending upon if you have a complex organization, you may want to create subgroups. There is a possibility your management may say, I want to have a portfolio which is more about technology. I may want to have a portfolio which is mainly focusing on growth and diversification. And inside it, they may have a various projects and programs. The usual thing is the portfolio is a collection of projects or programs and some amount of operational activities which are closely working here, operational things as well, they are connected with some kind of strategic goal. They are not necessary, the items, the component in the portfolio may not be very interdependent on each other. Sometimes you create portfolio based on geography. You can say, yeah, we are having the whole country presence. In a few states are grouped under one portfolio, another states are grouped under another portfolio. There is a countrywide portfolio separately. That is also possible. The restaurant may want to focus on the business which they are doing over the web. We can say online sales is a one portfolio and the store sales are second portfolio, and we are managing the projects, programs, and operational work of the online with this particular group. We are managing projects, programs, and other activity, operational activity for a face-to-face or a in-store delivery with this particular group. So we can have a multiple portfolios in the organization depending upon the size. Small organization will have a small portfolio, and then you will have a projects and programs happening. The portfolio will be giving money to the projects and program. They will be evaluating your business outcome on a regular basis to see how are we moving forward. So this is how we can see at a higher level. So if you go a little bit more clear, so we can say, yes, the management is giving strategy to a portfolio, and portfolio is giving the outcome and the business goals to projects and programs. And projects and programs are producing deliverables, which with the help of operation, most of the time, is satisfying those objectives and goals which portfolio has kept in mind. And overall, the portfolio need to evaluate their own performance to see how well they are helping the organization to achieve the value. So if I see it in a little bit of a feedback loop, so you can say that starting with the idea, we are just using CEO, it could be any board. So you have a strategy in mind. And then strategy will get further converted into more clear understanding of outcomes and objectives. So portfolio group get it, and they try to, they convert these things in a clear outcomes and objectives, which they give it. Sometimes they may also focus on deliverables as well, but it's very unlikely. And these outcomes and objectives will be communicated through program or project team. So we can say program and projects. There could be a possibility of individual projects as well. This is an execution group. And projects and programs, when they are executing, they need to make sure that they keep the outcomes and the objectives which are agreed upon by the portfolio. Portfolio is also giving them a money. The strategic direction is also allocating money to a portfolio, and that money is also getting allocated to a projects and programs. Now, these projects and programs will produce the deliverable, possibly incrementally, or you may have an end of life a unified deliverable also in some cases, but for most of the cases, we can say they are incrementally delivered. So we will have a deliverables coming in, and deliverables need to be transitioned, to be supported by the operational group. Because say the real money will come when the customers start using our products. That's something we are assuming here in this particular example. So operations will be start taking care of those deliverables, and then operations during the project and program execution stage, also some benefits may start coming in, which portfolio will keep evaluating. So you can say the benefits and results will keep coming. And after the full transition has happened to operations, then also the benefits and results will come. And they will be coming back to the portfolio. Portfolio will be definitely giving their overall performance to the management, that how we are using the money effectively to achieve our strategic objectives. So this way, the overall evaluation, the portfolio performance is we make maximum benefit out of the money which are available. The projects and program performance is based on the objectives and outcomes given to us and some kind of constraints which are applied on us. We need to make sure we produce maximum benefit for the whole system. But the whole group has to work together. There is a possibility sometimes you need more money, you will go to a portfolio. There is a possibility operational team need a change in order to make a better use of automated system. They will come to you. So don't think them as a separate, isolated unit. They are working in collaboration. And by working in the collaboration, they produce value to the organization. So rather than I keep reading what is written in a program management standard, I try to give you an example, and definitely you can read the English which is there in a program management standard. Now, some of you will say, this all looks nice, but my company is not a pizza store company. We do projects for others. Do all these things matters for us? So I would say the organization which are working in the service space, they may not have a very well-defined portfolio group, may not have it. For them, this we need to appreciate that. So we can say that that kind of company will definitely have a CEO. Yeah, they will be having CEO. The CEO will have a strategy. Yeah, that's there. But if you are a pure service-oriented thing, strategy is all about targeting a particular customer segments. Yeah, and based on your capability, there is a possibility there is a portfolio who is building capability. We can say portfolio is here. We may want to add AI capability to us, or we want to add cloud to our business. Yeah. So that kind of capability building initiatives are the idea which probably come into a portfolio group so that they are ready to serve. Yeah, so that kind of initiative may get executed. But there will be other, based on the capabilities already available, you may get a direct contract from outside. And based on that contract, you need to execute the project. And then you will deliver that contract as per the customer need. So there could be a project which is not driven by this capability building, cloud building, and they are directly coming against the contract. But there is also a project which might be done or a program might be done so that in future you can do the contract driven project separately. So if you are working here where you always get a projects from clients, yeah, you have a contract which is coming here, then you may not see that much interaction of the portfolio group in your projects because it's more about contract driven thing. Operation is there, but you may not deliver in case of contract driven projects. Your deliverable is not going to your operational team. There is operation in the organization also. You have a HR, sales, and all those things. But your deliverable will go back to the client, and client is going to make money out of it. So you can say the portfolio is there at a client site, a portfolio which is triggering your project. And you have your company portfolio also, but that portfolio might not be triggering you as a project. The client portfolio has triggered the project, and you are just an execution unit. You produce the deliverable, and it went to back to the client. Now, if there is also a possibility, the client may want to give you a big chunk of work, and they may create a contract, and that contract may trigger a program for you. And in the program, you have a multiple projects and you are working here, but ultimately your deliverables are going to the client, and you are making sure you are supporting the client to adapt that particular change so that they can deliver a value to their portfolio. So in the contractual matter, we can say that this thing may become little complicated. But if you just want to limit your thought and focus on how do we understand these particular topic from a PGMP exam perspective, I would say that you focus on an organization who is doing their own strategic portfolio, strategic execution and program and delivery. But relating to your real work is needed, but overall we come back and understand this particular topic. So this is all about a relationship between portfolio, programs, projects, and operations.